There can only be one winner, and you're looking at him. Let's go.
Scraps are here, and scraps were one of my favorite decks in the TCG. Unfortunately, they are not quite complete like Six Sams are. We are still missing a key boss card. We might be getting it anytime, though. What is that boss card? Scrap Dragon. So just, keep an eye out for this. Just know that when this card comes out, I'm going to be very, very happy. So think of me when this comes out. Until then, I'm making do with what we have. Is this competitive? Is this top tier? It's not as good as Deskbots, it's not as good as Six Samurai, but you could still have a lot of fun with it. It's a really expensive deck, so you could have fun through watching me have fun with it until Scrap Dragon comes out. Let's talk about this. The boss monster, since we don't have Scrap Dragon, is Scrap Twin Dragon. This is a Scrap Tuner plus one or more non-tuner, level 9. Once per turn, target a card you control, including itself if you want. Destroy it, then send 2 cards your opponent control back to the hand. We all know that the 6 Sam dual wield is all over the place, so this is kind of a spell speed 1 version of that card while also destroying a card you control. The best way to get this card out is through Scrap Factory. This is so important. If I had these glossy or prismatic, I would Kybercorp bling them in a heartbeat. All scraps gain 200 attack and defense, kind of irrelevant. Now, the important thing about this card is when a face-up scrap is destroyed by a card effect, you could special summon a scrap from your deck. Now, this can miss the timing, so if they chain an Offerings to the Doom, chain any destruction effect, this is like Yubel. Anything that causes Yubel to miss the timing, this will miss the timing if your monster's destroyed on Chain Link 2 or higher. So what you want to do is summon your Scrap Shark. If anything activates, Scrap Shark destroys itself, then could send a scrap from the deck to the grave. So what you do is you normal summon Scrap Shark, you play Factory. By playing Factory, Scrap Shark destroys itself, then it triggers the field spell and Scrap Shark. Scrap Shark, you're going to send either a level 5 tuner or a level 4 tuner from your deck to the graveyard, and then your Scrap Factory will special summon a Scrap Golem onto the field. This is the best way to get Scrap Golem out. Once per turn, you could special summon a level 4 scrap from the graveyard. So that would be your level 4 tuner, your 1 Scrap Beast. 5 plus 4, quick math, that is your Scrap Twin. So now you have a Scrap Twin plus a field spell. If anything happens to Scrap Twin, if it's destroyed by battle or card effect, you could special summon your Golem back onto the field. Also, if it's destroyed by card effect, you get to special summon another Golem from the deck or any other scrap that you want. Now, another way to summon Golem from the deck besides our Scrap Shark is a great card called Scrap Storm. Target a scrap, send a scrap from the deck, destroy that scrap, and draw a card. It's pretty much like Scrap Shark, but you get to draw a card. So that's another way to trigger your Scrap Factory. Very happy about that. And a great card to also summon from the deck with your field spell, maybe on your opponent's turn if they destroy your monster by card effect, is Scrap Goblin. This card is so important in this deck, cannot be destroyed by battle. If this face-up defense position card is selected as an attack target, destroy this card at the end of the battle phase. If you draw a poor hand, and you have Scrap Goblin plus Chimera, this is what you could do. You could set Goblin, they attack with all 3 of their monsters, then Goblin will destroy itself, then Goblin can add Chimera from the graveyard to the hand. Then next turn, you could summon Chimera, special summon Goblin from the grave, because that's what Chimera does. Chimera summons a Scrap Tuner from the graveyard, and then you just repeat. You repeat. And if you keep taking damage over your Chimera, you could then trigger your Switcheroo. Switcheroo, if you take 1,000 life, you could shuffle any card from your hand back into the deck to draw a new card. This is so important for our Scrap Field spell to ensure that Golem is in the deck. You don't want Golem in our hand. So this is stall. This enables our special summon of Scrap Twin. This enables us to summon it with the field spell. This enables us to summon it with the field spell. Besides using Scrap Chimera to summon Scrap Goblin, what I really like to do is summon Scrap Soldier from the graveyard. That's right. This could summon a Scrap Soldier from the graveyard for an instant Scrap Twin. So if you don't have the field spell play to summon a Golem, you could just normal summon Chimera to special summon a Scrap Soldier that's hopefully sent to the graveyard by your Shark or your Scrap Storm. That's a great way to spam your Scrap Twin. That is pretty much the deck. Besides, we have Orthros. Orthros is just a great way to special and destroy it. This is what it does. If you have a scrap monster on the field, special summon it, then destroy itself, and then you get to trigger the field spell, or you could just use it to add a Chimera from the graveyard to your hand, all right? And if we had our boss monster, which we don't have, which is Scrap Dragon in the future, then our Scrap Chimera would be able to spam Beast and make it, but you know, that's the future. This is what we have now. I hope you enjoy the combos. The deck's a lot of fun. It's just not that competitive yet. Still, I just want to bring you the top tier combos. Enjoy. All right, one set. Play the field spell. Set our Goblin. We are quite protected. Goblin's cool. If he decides to swing, we get to search. We top deck a Storm. We're going to start it early. Going to send a soldier from the deck to the graveyard. Trigger the field spell. Special summon a Golem. Morella going to send Survival End. He might destroy. He does not for some reason. We special summon Golem onto the Goblin onto the field. Shokan for Stardust Dragon. Stardust Dragon, we have not normal summon yet. This is going to enable us to Shokan into Scrap Twin, be completely protected from anything that he wants to destroy on the field. He could activate Survival End from the grave or on the field. Negate, negate. I don't think so. Stardust Omega Lol. Pop the field spell, pop the back row, back to the hand. Survival End, no, I don't think so. He activates Survival End from the graveyard. That's going to trigger our Scrap Twin to special summon from the grave. Goodbye to Megalo Smasher, back to the hand. Yeet, Golem into Chimera into perfect 4,000 damage. Perfect lethal. All right, let's see what happens here. Hey, look, I'm playing Cosmic Cyclone in this version. You might see some different versions. We're just setting to protect ourselves. We don't want to lose for free. Cosmic Cyclone, great. Double Cosmic Cyclone. Now we could play Scrap Factory. Oh my Jesus. Summon Golem onto the field. Scrap Factory destroys the Scrap Shark. With Switcheroo, we could shuffle the soldier back into the deck. Yeet! We did not want to draw the Scrap Beast by mistake. Synchro! Shokan! We're gonna use Scrap Golem to special summon Beast in the grave. 4 + 5, quick math. 9! Scrap Twin Dragon. We're going to destroy, unfortunately, yes, we are getting rid of, but it's for lethal. Yeet! Okay. Damn, scraps! All right, let's do another duel. Okay, okay. We like adding Soldier. Soldier loves being in our hand. We're just gonna normal summon, Scrap Storm, pop it, love it. Factory, special summon Golem. Golem, special summon Beast. Synchro. Shokan, Scrap Twin Dragon. If anything happens to Scrap Twin Dragon, we'll summon Golem from the grave back onto the field. This deck, as someone said earlier, is persistent. I like to say resilient. Resilient, pop our face down Scrap Storm, return those two. Beginning of heaven and earth. You, what mate? This is a 30-card deck? I don't even pay attention to stuff like that. It's literally a surprise right then and there. Parry Knights? What the? So Parry Knights, when you deal battle damage, you special summon it from your hand, and then you could special summon a monster from your hand equal to or less than the battle damage you took. Now, Valkyrian Knight, if he gets destroyed by battle, he could special summon a BLS from the graveyard. What? Grass That's Greener mills his deck to equal my deck size. Dawn Knight, 80 changer, puts me into defense. Warrior returning alive, summons a Light Ray Gearfried. What the hell does that even do? Beatdown, I know that negates like a spell or trap. Oh my Jesus, special summon a Goblin. This has saved Artukus. Artukus was cooked. Thank God for Scrap Twin Dragon. And now Goblin being destroyed by card effect triggers the field spell Scrap Factory to summon a scrap from the deck. Fool! We also get to add a scrap from the graveyard to our hand. Wowzer. Golem to the field. Damn, son. Oh, we tribute for another Golem. Then we special summon. He scoops it up as we go for twin, pop the field spell, return back to the ham. Swing, swing, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Oh, look, we didn't open up field spell. That's totally fine. I'm not gonna open field spell all the time. Ooh. The Hazy Flames are back, a full field. Raise your hand if you've lost this before. You all have. Goblin does not lose to this. He chooses to not destroy it. We choose to leave it on the field. I'm going to stall another turn. That's cool. That's cool. All right. Sure, sure. Now Goblin is going to be destroyed. Now I'm going to send a Scrap Soldier from the deck to the graveyard. Now I can normal summon Chimera, special summon it into a Scrap Twin Dragon. Literally, what could he do? If he does anything to Scrap Twin Dragon, we special summon a Goblin, and then Goblin could add Chimera to our hand. It's an infinite loop. Like, seriously, contemplate this right now. Chimera, summon Soldier, make Scrap Twin, destroy Scrap Twin, summon Goblin. Goblin can't be destroyed by battle. If you attack it, it gets destroyed by its own effect. Add Chimera from the graveyard back to the hand, summon it, special Soldier, make Scrap Twin. It happens over and over to circle. You're screwed. You have to return it back to the hand. You got to get lucky with dual wield. That's it. He scoops it. So persistent. Ooh, okay. We open the field spell here. Love it. I'll take it. Now, with the field spell, you either want Scrap Storm or Scrap Shark. Both will trigger the field spell, but I'm okay with this. They both pretty much do the same thing. Scrap Storm will just give an additional draw. Turn one. All right. I decide to go for the protective play here. I just put a Goblin in defense. Let's see how that works. Ooh. 6 Sam. He's got everything. United, Dojo. What else could you ask for? You tell me. Dojo special summon. That is a Shien if he wants it to be. Draw two, double pot agreed. Dojo again. Oh my Jesus, special summon Kizan. Shokan into Shien. I don't think we care to activate any more spells for the rest of this duel. I think we're good with the factory we have on the field. Once we have factory in the field, we're doing kind of well. Damn. Like, enough's enough, huh? Like, that's not enough. He needs double Shien on the field. And with beatdown, that's 3,100 attack. That's also not bigger than our Scrap Twin. Wow, full field, 31. Thank you, Goblin, for protecting me. Trigger the field spell, trigger Goblin. The loop has begun. We're gonna add a Golem from the graveyard to our hand. Otherwise, we would add a Chimera. All right, Chimera, special summon Soldier. Synchro, Shokan. It's real tough for 6 Sams if they're playing dual wield. When they have the opportunity to summon multiple monsters, it's like, what do you do? And it creates a lot of opportunities where they have dead cards. Back to the hand, back to the extra deck, trigger the field spell, trigger the beast, add Chimera for more looping next turn. We now have a Scrap Shark on the field. If he does anything, Scrap Shark will be destroyed and then search special summon a monster from the deck. He does nothing as Anishi. Anishi has no effect. Now, something happens here that's very interesting. We target Shark to return both of his back rows. The Scrap Shark will be destroyed by him flipping up a card, and now my Scrap Twin has nothing to destroy, so his other back row card does not get returned back to the hand. Damn. So definitely we should have popped the field spell. Well, the thing is, he could chain dual wield. The dual wield could send the field spell back to my hand as he was doing anyway. Like, it actually did not matter at all, because if you don't destroy the card, if it returns to your hand and they destroy it with like bad aim, you don't get to send back to the hand. That's very important to know against this deck. Not that anyone else will be playing this. The Fool returns the field and Chimera back to the hand. We just replay it. Okay, take out Anishi. Scoop! Thank you for that free win. You Bell. You up, mate. You Bell is all over the ladder. We take out the Yaksha. Yaksha triggers, destroying our Scrap Shark, sending a Soldier from the deck to the graveyard so we could summon it with Chimera. We got the loop started. Start that loop. All right, Terra Incarnate, send the Soldier. He's got no play. We are going into Scrap Twin. We are setting up. What I like to set up here is just summon it and then allow him to destroy it on his turn. Then I could special summon from the grave and then make follow-up plays next turn. But he's afraid of us activating our effect. So, okay, we scrap Orthros special, destroy itself, then add a Chimera back to our hand. Love it. Destroys as we wanted, special summon from the grave. Now we can make some plays. Scrap Storm off the top. Let's see if we could draw something good. Top deck, a Scrap Factory. That's what I'd say is pretty damn good. Golem from the deck, special summon. It is time for Stardust. Now, in this moment, I probably spent maybe 30 seconds to a minute here. I was thinking, Do I want to open myself up for more plays with Switcheroo? There's no way he's going to deal battle damage to me. He already used an econ. I'm thinking YOLO. So I deal some damage to me so I could shuffle Golem back into the deck so I could potentially next turn make a play where I Chimera into my Scrap Soldier, make a Scrap Twin, pop my Twin, return 2 cards. If there are 2 cards, then special summon a Golem from the deck. And I also found out he had a Sphere Kribo here. Stardust Dragon, negate. He's going to summon Ultimate Nightmare from the deck. Ultimate Nightmare. We have Stardust. Guys, if you're playing against Stardust, just put the Ultimate Nightmare into defense, all right? Come on. Come on. Chimera. Treacherous. Negate. Go into Scrap Twin. Now we no longer have 2 cards in the field to return back. That's it for Econ. Treacherous, Econ, that's his semi-limited cards. We don't have to worry about Econ anymore. Stardust comes back in the end phase. Like a fool, he swings in for some reason, thinking he'll still do damage. No, you won't. I negate the entire effect. Get out of here. Sphere Kribo, lethal. Ooh, all right. Now, I decide to play more conservative, not go for the turn 1. There's a lot of different ways to play it. For some reason, he's swinging in with Fuma, and I'm like, okay, I'll just do it on your turn now. Destroy the Goblin, special summon a Golem from the deck. Golem, special summon Beast. Here comes Scrap Twin. If anything happens to Scrap Twin, he's in trouble. We have not activated the effect of our field spell yet, so if we get destroyed in any way whatsoever, we're fine. That hurts. That hurts. That's not cool. That's why he has a Fuma in attack position now. People will do plays like that, and it does not mean they bricked. They might just choose to do that. He did top deck a Keyzone. All right, Shien. Tie that bonds. We are chilling with our Goblin. We go for the risky tribute. Because I know if he has dual wield, it's going to be a problem anyway. He can't use dual wield anyway. He's got a set card. Shokan! I think if you see one dual wield, it's good to assume that they are probably playing more. Offerings to the Doomed. Okay. Whatever. Trigger the field spell. Trigger my Twin. Summon. Thank you. You will not stop me. The Scrap Twin is unstoppable. Twin to the field, pop the field spell, send both back to the hand. Lethal. That's it for Scraps. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Twitch chat. Hope you guys enjoyed that too. Dkayed Brigade out.